this, for example, what is the importance of the enlightenment, of the awakening, and which is the difference between the enlightenment and the awakening?
Good, yeah. No importance. It's just part of the manifestation. It doesn't affect the source when the manifestation is over. There's no individual soul that transmutes after death that benefits from not reincarnating, according to what my understanding. And so really the only significance of awakening is part of the experience within the dream, which is that there is experiencing the dream with the absence of suffering. And actually it's still part of the dream manifestation or the dream experience. And the difference between enlightenment and awakening is that awakening is usually a happening in the process where in an instant the consciousness which is functioning through a particular body becomes aware of itself and realizes for the first time that actually the nature of the essence of the human being is actually consciousness and not the body. And that awakening is time bound. It is an awakening experience that happens and then fades away, leaving behind a certain residue, a certain understanding that wasn't there before. And then after that awakening, the process continues, and whatever is left that doesn't fit in line with what was seen in the awakening moment then gets dealt with as part of the remaining process. And that process after awakening can typically take tens of years. It's not something that happens in 1 or 2 weeks. And at the end of the process after awakening, there is a point when there is a realization that suffering is simply not arising anymore. So after awakening, suffering will continue to arise, and as it arises, it will be seen. The dynamic that brings about the suffering will be seen, and it will dissolve as part of the process. And at some point, there's nothing more to dissolve, or what's left to dissolve is so intermittent and small that it's irrelevant, that it's still there. And so at that point, suffering no longer arises, and you can say that that is the point where total enlightenment is happened. And so the Zen saying is that awakening is spontaneous and deliverance is gradual. And people will interpret that saying differently, saying that there are two different types of enlightenment: an awakening, which is spontaneous, or a gradual deliverance. But actually, based on my understanding and my own experience, I would say that the Zen saying that says awakening is spontaneous and deliverance is gradual is talking about the whole process, where you have an awakening experience and where the nature of consciousness is seen by consciousness itself, and then there is a gradual fine-tuning of anything that doesn't fit in with that recognition, the recognition that happened within the awakening experience.